and welcome to the Rising channel. This is Osuorji Favour, and I'd like to say a big thank you for everyone out there supporting this vision, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting, for sharing. Thank you for the love and care. I really appreciate it, guys, and I really want us to do more of it. Tell somebody to subscribe. You can share the videos, you can like, you can comment. You can also reach out to me on all other social media platforms, and I'll be ready to have you. So today I'll be talking about an interesting topic titled "The Choices You Make Matters." Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Thank you. The choices we make as individuals matters. It can be the choice we make as a parent, the choice we make as an individual, the choice we make even as a business owner, the choice we make as a student. They all matters. But today I'll be dwelling more on the choices we make as parents, the choices we make as a society, and how it affects the life of the younger generation and the children that we are looking up to, that we are trying to groom and to build up and to make them into what they ought to be. You understand? I'll be dwelling more on street children. See, the choices we make as an individual does not just affect our life as a person. It affects the life of, let's say, our children and even the generation to come. Like, for instance, I came across this case of a young boy that really tried, as the Rising organization have been trying to see what they can do, see what we can do as a team, involve certain people on to know what we can make out of the life of this boy. And as a result of that, I discovered so many things, and I decided to address it on this channel. For instance, as an individual, you're cutting with a guy, you feel that just a few minutes of pleasure that will risk a lot of things. You feel that is the next step you should take as an individual. For instance, we just feel like, okay, I'm dating, we are dating, then the result of the fact that we can show the fact that we are committed to each other is through our sexual desires, is through our sexual activities. But the thing is, it goes beyond that. The choices we make at that point of achieving that pleasure, the few minutes of pleasure, it goes beyond just us. It goes a long way, because the result of your choices does not just result from today. You get to make your choice, but you don't get to choose the consequences that follow. Pregnancy is not just the period at which a child is to be groomed. The process of training, the process of educating, the process of appropriate feeding and clothing, you understand? So for instance, you just feel like, okay, you want to, your body is doing somehow and you want to have pleasure, and then as a means of that, unwanted pregnancy comes in. The next thing is the child coming on the way. What is your plan for that child? What do you want to do for the child you're bringing into the world? Are you even prepared, or you just feel you just want to do because other people are having kids? It goes beyond that. There are a lot of children out there. Like within this week, I discovered that some children, their parents are not even concerned about them. And some category, that's a different category. Another category is that, okay, what their parents only cares about is when they wake up in the morning, see them. Where they go during the day is none of their business. For them to just come back at night, they don't care what the kids have been engaged in from the period of 4 hours. They don't really care. They are not bothered about it, but they just feel, okay, let's get married and have kids. You're not concerned about what comes after that period of giving birth. You're not concerned about the upbringing of the child. Like this few weeks, I discovered a lot of things about myself, and that's why I'm bringing it to our table. I discovered that, okay, so this YouTube channel is directed towards children and young adults, teenagers, you understand? But I discovered that I feel like I'm more interested in children that don't really have those to rely on, those to depend on. I saw a case, and I'm shocked at what I'm hearing. I'm shocked at the perspective of both parents. I'm shocked at the fact that you can leave your child and not even care about the well-being about the upbringing, the feeding, about even the environment that the child associates with. It pains my heart, and I keep wondering, why is it a must for you to give birth to children you cannot cater for? It is not a must. It is not necessary. If you know you cannot bring up a child appropriately with the appropriate education and training, please do not go into it for now. Take your time, prepare yourself mentally, psychologically, physically, financially. You understand, to be ready to be a parent. Parenting is not a joke. I'm not a parent, but I've seen a lot. I've seen children have to suffer for the consequences of their parents, and enough is enough. We have to take note of this. Sex is good, but it is not for every person. Even those that are married, if you know that you cannot cater for so many children, or you know that okay, the strength and capacity you have is to like give birth to maybe 1 or 2, please don't go beyond that number. Because you're not the one suffering it. There are people out there, like I was talking about drug addiction. In these few weeks that I engaged this boy that I'm talking about, I discovered that these little children, that's always the beginning of their life. The kids we see out there engaged in drug abuse, engaged in activities that are beyond, that are questionable. You know, robbery, cybercrime. The thing is, it is not that they just woke up and decided to be that person. It is from like childhood, the environment. Imagine you giving birth to a child abandoned. You don't really care about what the child is doing all day long. All you care about is just go and come back. That's all. How they feed, you don't know. The thing is where they go to get the feeding, because children, they are like that. When they say that okay, they go somewhere and they feed them, they show them a little bit of love, they trust the person and they keep going there. Even that is when we have questions and we have rape, and you understand, topics of rape, because these children, whether male or female, so please and please, I'm appealing to us. The issue of street children, I'll be addressing it more. I'll be bringing a live case to us. I'll be showing us children. Okay, I might not necessarily show them for privacy, but I'll be talking about it. Please and please, these children have a bright future. They have a life of their own. They're not meant to just be abandoned. If you go to some certain places in Ibadan and you see kids on the street begging, oh, your heart will be break. You'll be wondering, who are the people that gave birth to these kids? Who are the people that are even educating and bringing them up? You see kids do certain things and you're amazed that, can a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old child know how to do this? That's because of the exposure, the negative exposure, and the impact of this exposure on their life. Your choices does not affect only you. That's my major point today. Let's even leave the issue of three children. In every aspect of your life, I want you to know that your choices goes beyond you. It goes beyond your present moments. It goes beyond what you're going through at the moment. It goes beyond you. It affects a lot of people. The choices you're making today, you feel you're comfortable, you're happy about it. The thing is, when they are negative, it does not affect only you. It affects so many people around you, so many people associated with you, generations to come. So please and please, when making choices, make sure that the right choice, you're making the right choice. Make sure that the choices you're making, they're aligned with principles. I'm serious, be a principled person. Make sure your choices are aligned with principle. If you know that this thing you're stepping into, you don't have the capacity for it, please don't just go into it. Well, let's watch our choices. Even in the area of business, you make choices that you know that okay, this thing I'm doing, it is wrong, but you feel like okay, I'm getting the results I want from it, so it's none of my business, I keep doing it. The thing is, your choice will always come back at you. The choice you make today, you will always see the consequences tomorrow. There's no two ways about it. You always get it back in folds. So I'm appealing, let's make positive choices that will change our life, that will change our society, that will change our country, that will change the life of generations to come, that they'll be wondering, okay, this person has prepared ground for so many people, not just your family, not just your children, not just your immediate relatives, but also kids out there. And I'll be using this medium to also say, if you know kids out there that you can assist, please, when you're taking care of your own child, when you're providing for your own family, please remember that there's some kids out there that really need our help. I'm trying my little best. I'm trying in the way that I can. Like, from discovering one case, I've been able to like pull up a little statistic that, okay, it is just this one boy that I've seen. There are a lot of people, there are a lot more kids out there that are going through the same thing. Maybe it's just in a different way, you understand? But the thing is, let's learn how to cater for other kids too. Street children need our help. And in my next episode, I'll be buttressing this. This is just an introductory part. I'll be giving us life experiences, life situations. I'll be giving us examples of kids that I've come in contact with. So please, let's watch out for my next video. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you've subscribed before, you can tell someone else to also subscribe. You'll be having more of this. Thank you for listening to this video. God bless you.